Where's my coffee? You know, I learned something too. I learned that I do a pretty good Tyson Fury.
Well, you know, he's a fighter. He's a fighter.
I need a drink. Hang on, I can do better. I can do better. I need a drink.
Well, I don't want me girlfriend that when I'm training for me fight, and when Deontay, if he's a fighter, he's going to fight. He's a fighter. Whenever you step in the ring with Deontay, you know, he's a fighter. He's going to fight.
I was doing better earlier, but my voice is dry from yelling. I don't have a drink with me. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, I wanted to start exiting this actually up here. I don't know if we'll be able to get back up there, so I'm gonna see if I can limit squeeze. Whatever, we'll take a little 30, 40, 50K or whatever. We'll take it. Thought we had a little chance of something coming up here. Took the shot, and
Well, you know, the thing about Deontay is he's a fighter's fighter. And when he throws the left hook, he throws his right hook, and that's all he's got. But a puncher's always got the puncher's chance, you see. A fighter's always got the fighting chance, you see. He's a fighter. I'll tell you a thing. I'll tell you a thing about Deontay Wilder. I'll tell you a thing or two about Deontay Wilder. When he gets his back against the brush in the late rounds, he gets on his back, Jimmy's. Yes, he gets on his back. His back foot. You see, he gets flat-footed. And when you're fighting Deontay Wilder. When you're fighting a fighter, and you're fighting a fighter like Deontay Wilder, You see, in any good fight, you have to turn your skippies and flip your flippies. You see, when you're fighting Deontay Wilder, you have to make sure your jimmies are on right. Because he's a fighter's fighter. He's a fighter's fighter.
Yeah, I can't do it as good as I was doing earlier. My my throat's a little dry, but man, I was nailing some long paragraphs tonight.
He's a fighter's fighter. Deontay Wilder. You see?
But I lost it. It's still pretty good though. It's still pretty good, but when I watch fights, man, what UFC, boxing, I scream. Especially when you and your people are nailing fucking plus 2,800 bets.
Deontay Wilder. He's a fighter's fighter.
Yeah, I'm too dry. Let me get another drink. I finished this one. Alrighty.
Because I wasn't allowed to do what I was good at, moving around and slipping.
Right.
I had to sort of go forward all the time.
So just laid on him and then he just broke him up. Yeah, wicked fight. Did he get a cut over his leg on the right?
Yeah, he got caught. He got smashed to pieces really in that second fight. It does take different styles for me, different fights. And you've always been behind me, Frank, and all the big fights.
I always will be behind you, man. You're a good man. I think the best technical advice is to be...
As you know, I suffer badly with depression and anxiety and all that.
So you bipolar as well,
so you know what mood swings like. You can be very high one minute and very low the next, and up and down all day.
To get up again is very, very hard when you've been low.
Yeah,
but
and if
people won't understand it, but I understand every word you're saying.
And if I take that into training camp, well, I'm in for a tough time.
Yeah.
Usually, my wife Paris, she comes to the training camps to see me.
No, I'm gonna break my microphone.
And maybe having dinner together. On the fight week. But for this one, of all the fights, I just said, look, don't bring it to the house. Not interested.
Yeah.
Keep her away.
Yeah.
Stay away. She was like, she didn't understand it because she'd been to every one of me fight camps. For this one, I really did.
Yeah, there's another one coming. Here it comes.
I wouldn't even have her around.
Here it comes.
I think when you're around a woman,
Yes. Here it comes.
your wife or your partner, whoever it is.
Hey, if you're a faggot, you get... If you like a stick up your bum, your partner might not be good for you. Because if it's a fighter, you don't want your family to be there. You have to be ready to fight. Even if you're a willy or a faggot or a fairy.
You sort of drop your guard from being a fighter to being a husband or a partner, whoever you are.
And it's a negativity in your head.
Yeah, you go
Hang on.
from being an animal back to a husband, a father.
This is normal speed.
Yeah.
So yeah, I refrained from seeing them all, and I was just in fight mode.
Difficult to people understand what fight mode is. Fight mode is when you go into the ring and someone's to kill you.
Normal people won't understand what we're saying.
Yo, I don't give a fuck. You little prissies need to have everything perfect. Your microphone has a little static. My puny little self and puny little ears. Can you tell me about Bitcoin? Oh, something's not perfect.
Foreign language.
Yeah.
But when you understand what it takes and what goes into a training camp and how much you have to sacrifice. I've had a few training camps all over the world.
Yeah.
In Vegas, I've even trained in Big Bear, California.
Seriously.
He sounds the same when you slow him down.
Yeah.
7,500 feet above sea level.
Yeah.
That was difficult up there.
Yeah.
Couldn't breathe. But
Okay, let's speed him up. He probably sounds the
A lot
same.
of fighters were there, and they was all saying they were struggling to breathe. And
Yeah.
I suppose if I was
He does sound the same.
You can mix it up.
with me being going up and down the gears all the time, it wasn't really good for me. So I came back down and I trained in Hollywood at Freddie Roach's gym.
But the training camp's important because there's no distraction from the training camp. When you're a boxer, you've got sport and you've got business to run, so you've got to put that aside and focus.
sure.
I had a training camp in Springs, the Health Farm champions got their own. I'll go there for 3 months, and it's a nice feeling when you go shut away from all the stress.
What the fuck? How come the one time I want to hear him say, he's talking?
I held it down, but I actually achieved my dream.
I listened to this video for 30 minutes last night with my brother, and all I heard was, you can't have your fighter, you can't have your girl there with Deontay Wilder and your fighter, and your little faggot ferry, you can't have your partner. You can't have your partner if you're a fighter, you're a faggot or a queer.
Say you can't do this, you can't do that, and I eventually done what I had to do, and I'm part of history.
Bipolar disorder, depression, and anxiety.
They give you tablets for it.
At the beginning, they gave me tablets, and then I kept going back and kept seeing this person and whatever.
Yeah.
I believe you can never get over mental health, never.
Yeah.
But you can learn to
right.
maintain it. I sort of found my own way through mental health, because what I do, Frank, is I slap my ass chips, and you gotta put a little powder you put a little baby powder, on your crotch to keep the air movement fluid. You gotta keep a little air down there, because when you're in a fight, and you're getting in a fight, you got to get some baby powder. Yeah, we're gonna have to update every time you say yeah after you hear that. It fucks you up, because all you hear is you need to be able to say every time you say what was I saying? Closed your BTC long, hope you don't regret it. Man, that's something you're gonna have to learn to appreciate, man. As long as you're in profit, it'll be here tomorrow. It's a work in progress, bro. It's most of the time, chances are you'll be glad you did. Most of the time, chances are you'll be glad you took it. If you take profit, if there's a move, like let's say, you put a log in and this was the move, however much percentage this was. This was 2%, whatever, you got your leverage, you made it nice. If you take your profit, or a majority of it, probably 4 out of 5 times or more, you're going to get out near the top and the price will come back down to where you were anyways. That's the truth.
You say you got to know when to hold 'em, you got to know when to fold 'em. Cause you never get the same hand of cards. Every time you have a hand of cards, it's always a different. You gotta shuffle the deck. Cause if you're fighting Deontay Wilder and he's a fighter's fighter.
It's the weekend. Yeah, I'll be looking at if we can get back up here at this top again, man. If we can touch 56, I'll definitely take a little more profits. I've shaved a decent amount off, so I'd like to, the next profit takes, I'd like to be at least
high 55,900, and hopefully at 56,000. Because if you're in the fighter's fighter, and if you're fighting Deontay Wilder, you have to put baby powder on your nutsack. A little baby powder goes a long way. You can't be a real man. That's how you know you turn to a man, when you have to put baby powder on your balls. Let's see if we can make another run for it. Let's see if we'll make another run for it. Because if you have a fighter's fighters, he's a fighting Deontay Wilder. Fuck! I need to put a bit of teaspoon of honey in. I need to put a bit of teaspoon of honey. A little throat lozenge. A throat lozenge to get me voice to be a fighter, because if you're a fighter's fighter, and you're talking about Deontay Wilder, and little faggots and fairies.
I apologize for anyone who was offended. Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, and man, it was really good earlier. I'm telling you, but before the fight, I got him down. I got him down. Yeah, I've never heard anyone impersonate him either. We won a lot on the fight. You see, we placed a bet on. Placed a couple bets on the over on the 7.5 and the 8.5. He's a fighter's fighter. And when you're fighting Deontay Wilder,
use the training as a medicine.
Yeah.
If I don't train,
Yeah.
if I don't as a medicine.
Yeah.
If I don't
you see, you have to know when to take profit, you see. If you're a trader, and you're up late at night, and you have to put little baby powder, you take profit when you make profit. And Jesus had profits, why shouldn't I? If Jesus Christ himself had profits, I figured I should too. We should too.
I just came up with that one, man. That one's fire. You're gonna be hearing that again.
If Jesus took profits, if Jesus had profits, then we should too. Jesus wants us to profit too.
Guy bet 65, 150, 100K on it. There's people bet, but I see those bets, bro. I know people that bet millions, bro. Seen the wins and the losses. They suck. The losses suck.
Shout out to the Market Cipher group. We had the over on 7.5, 7.5 and 8.5 rounds. It was a close one. And then in the swing trading floor, we had Tyson Fury winning the fight in the 9th, 10th or 11th round. And the 11th round paid the most. It paid plus 2,800. Plus We over doubled our money on the 7.5 and the 8.5. And it was a fighter's fight between me and Deontay Wilder. Now I painted a little picture. I made a little paint picture. I took that out the Discord. You could go to the Discord for proof if any of you pencil necks. If any pencil neck wants to ask, I'll show. What about all your other bets? These were all my other bets. You're looking at them. You're looking at all the bets. You see, you want to see all the bets, you're looking at them. You're looking at the bets. If I was Deontay Wilder, I would start putting baby powder on me balls.
Oh yeah, no, it was definitely an exciting fight. What was it, the fourth, fifth? It was the third round, the third, fourth round. I was like, shit, man. I don't know if we're gonna make it, but we cashed, man. That was probably one of the best. That has to be my best bet night of just not the most money I've made. Although, yeah, it's not the most money I've made on a bet this year, but that had to be the smoothest,
The most technical, smoothest sports bet I've had all year. I'm at the top of my game. I'm at the top of my game. I've never felt better. I picked the 7.5 over. The 8.5 I was double confident, and we took the 9th, the 10th, and the 11th round. Because I figured last time Deontay Wilder had a 60-pound suit on him for 30 minutes. And I knew without that suit that he maybe had 2 or 3 more rounds. The last fight went to the 7th round. So that's why I went with the 9th, the 10th, and the 11th round. If Jesus had prophets, we should too.
nah, Tyson said Tyson's an entertainer. Tyson let him hit him a couple times.
He's a fighter's fighter.
He stood in there to put on the show.
I put on the show. I stand in there, toe to toe. Probably because I've thrown this microphone a couple times. And you're just gonna have to deal with it, you little pussy. Does everything have to be perfect for you? Do you wait for all the green lights to be green instead of red? You put your fucking foot on the gas? Maybe if you didn't have a big vagina for a fucking head, you wouldn't be such a bitch. Do you have vagina for fucking head? Cause it sure does sound like it. Where's my entries? 54, 54, 944, and 80 cents. And if you had 2 pennies to squeeze together, maybe he'd have some sense. Maybe if you had 2 vaginas to rub together, at least you have a good time. If you got a vagina for a head, at least rub it on somebody else so someone can have a good time. Instead of sitting there fucking yourself like a fairy. Now this might have a little juice to it. It's got on the 45 a high on the momentum waves. But on previous weekends, it was against the spider line. And if it's a spider's fighters, it's a fighter's spiders. If you have a spider's spiders, then it's a fighter's fighters. And you're gonna get tendinitis in your cleave. Do you want tendinitis in your vagina head cleave? Maybe if you weren't such a bitch, you'd put some baby powder on your vagina.
Had a productive day this morning. Got a lot of shit done. We made some advancements with two fronts. Tomorrow we have a couple more meetings to have.
I'm trying to get the merch store up and going. I'm tired of everybody waiting week after week every time we want to do something and change something. Sometimes I have to go in there and just put my foot up some ass and get the job done because nobody else. If it is to be, it's up to me. If it is to be, it's up to me. If it is to be, it's up to me, you see. No one else is going to get the job done, and you give the keys to the castle. If you give the keys to your castle, It will burn from the inside every time. You never give your keys to the castle. To the keys to your castle.
Did I lose the stream? Is the stream down? Okay. Just,
My YouTube. My YouTube page isn't working correctly. It's not loading. Normally there's a little circle with little dots that go around in circles, and there's not even little dots that go around in circles. It's just a big grey blank page. I can't see what my community is saying. And you can't have a good king if he doesn't listen to his community. A good king, you can't have a fighters. And if it is to beat the king, it's up to me. Now come on, people, why do you have to message me when I'm trying to stream? Oh, it's our friend Crypto. Mr. Crypto, I'm a fighter, I'm on a stream. Isn't it a jolly surprise when you find out that these other YouTubers are actually watching you while you're live? While you're in the fight. Oh shit, looks like we hit some profits. We hit our limit orders. We're like limit orders with Post only, like Post Maloney. Post Maloney, some macaroni. I think I'll put some cheese on my macaroni. Cause I'm Post Maloney around here. Today for the today for the Bitcoin price. Well, I'll tell you, you never believe what we found out today. For the first time in 10 years, Bitcoin looks like it's got some baby powder and it's ready to go. I can't get this damn YouTube page to load with the dots and the circles spinning around. What the fuck am I doing talking like this? I suppose it's the other small batch whiskey. You get a couple small batch bourbons on you. Put a little hair on your chest. Little curls on you, Jimmy. I'd say a couple of you need some curls on you, Jimmy. Would do you lots of good. You'd be dancing around complaining like little fairies. And a bundle of sticks, you know what I mean. Maybe some people like fairies and sticks, you know what I mean, but that's not the life for me. That's not the way that Jesus wanted it. Jesus wanted to profit. He wants us to profit, but not to be fairies and sticks. Fairies with bundles of sticks up their ass. I bet you like having a stick up your ass, don't you? You want me to look at XRP, you say? XRP? Oh, it's at 119. It's about time. It hasn't been doing shit. It hasn't been doing much for the past few weeks, but it's got the 99 to hit. The 99, it's at the $1.19. You like the XRP, you little fairy? You like bundles of sticks up your ass?
Well, good for anyone in Ripple.
It's about time. Every dog has its day. Holy shit, it's at the $1.20. That's not just a dog having its day. That's a chipmunk finding a nut in a fairy's ass, you see. Yeah, a chipmunk with the stick finding a fairy. You know what that means? That means there's gonna be some nuts in the ass and a chipmunk.
tried to stop behind darkness.
What the fuck happened here? I was trying to look to see if I could find the same thing on the 10 minute to see if there's anything to see on the aura size. But the one thing there's to see is that the money flow was down here. The money flow was very low. And now we higher. Now we higher and higher. Holy shit! We have the green dot that's been here since the beginning of the week on regular candles and on hiking the she candles. You see, the same Japanese that entered the normal candles, invented the hiking candles. And even if you ask old Hakimoto in the Japan making the samurai sword, which candles he prefers to use. He prefers to use the hiking she's. They're the bloody ones that made it themselves. It's bloody the ones got the green dot. They've got the green dot, and there's only 17 hours and 30 minutes left after being 7 days. 7 days it needs to close the candle. It looks like we might have a Saturday night Chinese trumpet. We have a Saturday night Chinese trumpet. We're having higher highs.
Did you know Tyson's Fury's father gouged a dude's eyes out and went to prison for 11 years, got out in 2015? Did y'all know that?
He gouged his eyes out. You gouged their eyes out.
Dude, fuck, they're at a car auction and some shit went down.
Dude, he got my pops, my dad, got the man in the headlock and he gouged his fucking eyes out. And the man's blind for the rest of his life. He gouged his eyes out.
It's a true story. Look it up. Tyson Fury's dad put dude in a headlock, took his hands, gouged the dude's eyes out. Went to prison for
11 years. He got out to 2015.
Isn't that shit crazy?
For any of you that were here, you remember this was the dump that we did on this shit token AMP. This was the crypto facing community dump, and it hasn't recovered since.
It's taken over a month, 41 days, and it's wicked. Well, actually, this price right here, it's touched the price that we dumped at only 3 times.
2 of those times were just a Millhouse's hair. A Millhouse's hair.
Nice entry right here. Look at that. Beautiful. Basic strategy right there. Beautifully curved. Even if you waited for it to break into the green. That's a beautiful 1 hour.
The 2 hour, it's a little bit different. You have to focus in a little bit smaller on these time frames and these times like this where there's pumps and dumps and baby powder and sticks and ferries.
Even the choppy waves.
It's still the higher high. Like a turd to a fly.
I just made a flip off the crypto. I ain't got a trap no
What this looks like, this looks like it would do one of these. Not so steep per se, maybe. Kind of like a more of a pencil neck, skinny, like almost weird. Not perfectly the same, but I want to say like a little slightly lower, slightly longer.
That would be 4 days and 6 hours. That would be almost a 4 week ahead. Why is the resistance on Ethereum so strong? Well, probably because it's Bitcoin's turn. It's been Ethereum strong for the past year, and it's about time that some things change around here. Sometimes you need a little baby powder for a little bit of change. From fairies and sticks. I need him a little more bourbon.
I think there's a chance.
If I could find the time frame.
That we're gonna have we're gonna have a baby red turtle to a mama turtle. But I did want to secure some profits because we are turning on the 30.
The 25. In the hour. The 60-minute candle. But you have to be patient sometimes. The good Lord doesn't give you anything you want every time you want it. In fact, it's quite the opposite most of the time. But at the end of the day, if Jesus had 12 prophets, I'm gonna have some profit too. I can tell you one thing though, Jesus didn't have fairies and bundles of sticks. Every time it goes up a penny, you guys ask me to look at XRP. I just looked at XRP 2 minutes ago. What you want me to tell you? It's a pump. It's pumping. I'm happy for you. You deserve the pump. It's been 3 weeks. It's been 3 weeks since XRP. If it's up to me to be the king to pump. If it's up to me, it's up to me. You see? A king can't be a king unless he takes care of his people. You got to break bread like Jesus said. You take profits. Now, do we want to be greedy? I'm looking to be greedy. I like the 2 tight. There's a tight trigger waves right there, but we're waiting for the 25. It's not over the 60, so hopefully it doesn't continue. Hopefully it just takes a little break and we're able to get back in and buy at a lower price. Holy shit, look at the 4 minute. I fucking hate this stupid fucking robot. Just give me the song without the fighters and tonight the Deontay Wilder. Give me the fighters, the Deontay Wilder, not the fucking robot and the fairies and fucking twigs and pencil neck. Fuck! I didn't just mean to click that. I just exited everything on accident. I hope the stream's still going.
We need more music.
Fuck! Damn it! I want to play something different. What the fuck is this? Damn, it's the same song! It's the same song! Jesus Christ, that's too much. It's this serious shit. Life's not a game. You live, then you die. Your next life you could be the cherry pie. So while you're here and now, you must take profit and break bread like Jesus said. Instead of being a little bitch. You know, you don't want to spread yourself too thin. Ethereum hasn't been moving like Bitcoin. Do you know what the difference is between a goblin turkey and a pencil neck? The difference between a goblin turkey and a pencil neck. You can't stick a feather up your ass and call yourself a goblin turkey. But you can stick a pencil up your ass and call yourself a pencil neck. Well, if I like fairies and sticks up my ass, I might say Cardano has a shot at maybe getting something here. But every time we think that, we put in a trade with Blue Eyes White Dragon, it never works out. If I was blind as a bat and Cotton Eye Joe hadn't I known Cotton Eye Joe, I would say Cardano might have a shot. If it hadn't been for Cotton Eye Joe, I wouldn't know. Cardano might have a shot. If it is to be, it's up to me. You see, you're fighting Deontay Wilder, and he's a fighter's fighter. I'm a night trader. I'm a night rider, you see. I got my Ferrari. My hot women. I'm rich. Fuck you. Fuck you. To all my haters. We're on the crusade. Jesus crusade. And Jesus prophet. We will crusade and we will profit. I will say it's an inverted. It's an inward curved VWAP, which means it might just have a fighter's chance, a night traitors, night fighters, Cindelitis, little chance to maybe get a little bit more. I don't know about you, but when I like to dance to this electronic music, I like it to sound like I farted in the fan. I like farting in fans. When I was little, when I was just a joy-ball gypsy on the East jump tree. We used to fart in the fans and make music. Speaking of farting in the fan, would you look at that? You fart in the fan, it's a good fucking omen. Trying to decide what I want to do. We've locked in $12,653 in realized profits, and we still have $35,835.47 in unrealized profits that we can stick up yass. How about you stick that up yass? Oh, you're right about the 5 minute. I might stick something up your ass right now. I might juice it a little more and take a shot in the wind. Give it a punt. I might give it a punt. It's a little risky, but you got to risk it for the biscuit. They don't call it an English muffin for nothing. If it is to be, it's up to me. They don't call an English muffin for nothing. Fuck it, we're gonna market order. Give me another 321,000. Fuck, I missed the market order on the books. I fucking missed the market order on the books. Song went real pretty fairies and sticks, this fucking song. Starts out. If. Just give me. By God, I can't find. Are we pumping? I should have put more. What did I put in? 600,000? Is that how much I put in? What did we start with on the stream, and what did we sell, and what did we put in? Is that it? I want to talk in the normal voice, but it's not right. I have to talk indeed. The prophet break the bread. It's up to me. It's up to me to be the king. With Deontay Wilder, the fighters. We'll see if we can catch a weenie peenie wick up. See if we can catch a wick. I got some almond chews. I got some almonds. That should help. I got some almonds and pretzels.
The truth is, this range has been easy. No one should really be losing their ass right now unless you're trying to move too much. We've been in these same ranges since each beginning. We pump, and then there's a simple channel. You fucking pump, simple channel. Even on this one, simple channel. It's been repeating the same
patterns and time frames since 2 months ago. 43 days. You might call me Kobe Bryant for 24, Michael Jordan 23, crypto face 42 days.
You're making things too hard on yourselves, man. Way too hard on yourselves. These channels is shit scalpers dream of. This is easy money. You buy in low, you wait for a pump, and then it sells down slowly. Boom, it goes up. And each time it comes up, if you want to save half your position or a third of your position, in case it pumps into the new level, then do it. But you should just be, and fuck shorting. You're going against the trend. Just go with the trend. Long the bottoms.
Take your profits. Break bread like Jesus said. Cause if it is to be, it's up to me. Heavy as the crown. Heavy as the crown for a king. You know, they used to dig moats around castles and play chess for things these kings. It's not easy being a king. Not everybody can do it. Can you do it? See, what did I tell you? What did I tell you? It goes up 4 out of 5 times. It goes right back down to where you were before. Don't listen to me. I'm just an entertainer. I'm just an entertainer.
I'll be back.
I tried to start something like darkness. 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 I tried to start something like darkness.
Yeah, bro, no soliciting shit in here. Come on. Bro, you can learn it your fucking self, bro. Figure, if you're not willing to put in the work to fucking figure out the basic things on where you're putting your fucking money in this shit, come on, bro. Stop making shit up.
Have you lost your marbles? You don't sound like a king to me, you sound like a jester. You sound like a jester. You're gonna dance with jingle bells. You're gonna dance with balls on your face. At least you got one thing going for you. At least you ain't the vagina for the head. At least you got balls on your face. I'll give you that.
I tried to start 69 darkness. I tried to start 69 darkness. I tried to start 69 darkness. I tried to start 69 darkness.
When I said you can't stick feathers up your butt to be a gobbled turkey, I lied. I lied. Because looking at this chart, I want to stick some feathers up my ass and call me a turkey. Call me a turkey.
I tried to start 69 darkness. I tried to start 69 darkness.
One of the number one rules. Never mind. Never mind. Sometimes people just gotta learn the hard lessons themselves.
Do you know what I mean? Well, it is on a spider line, so if it is going to break down, I suppose it would break down to this line, this spider line, the spiders. And despite the spider line, if it's a fight and it fights and bounces off here, I suppose you could take along here. It'd be interesting to see if this blood diamond turns out to be something greater than it is to be now. If you're in the chat asking for trade advice of how you should operate your positions, you're at the wrong fucking place and you ain't learning nothing, okay? You don't ask random people in the chat if you should exit, if you should sell, if you should buy, if you should cry. You're gonna cry. If it is to be, it's up to me. Heavy as the crown. Are you fit for a king? If it is to be, it's up to me. Deontay Wilder. Are you a fighters? Are you a night trader? Are you a bite the pillow? Are you biting the pillow at night? With stick fairies up your ass? Are you a fucking night trader? Get a hold of yourself. The fuck is your problem? You call yourself a man. You call yourself a woman. You should call yourself a fucking fairy. Now the good news is there's still time. You can always change. There's still time. A fairy can turn into a butterfly. It's much better to be a butterfly. At least a butterfly is pretty. You see, these people don't understand what it's like to be a whale. They don't know that we've been longing since the bottom, taking profits and inching our way up. Listen here, bitch. I've made about $1.5 million this month. How do my balls taste? Do you taste the baby powder? Do you taste the baby powder on my balls? You like it? You like the baby powder?
We just gave you a shot of adrenaline to try to wake you up. You may be confused into who you are right now. And well, where because you're still racing.
I'm getting a little bored here, folks. How long we been streaming? Jeez.
Gonna see a star shine, gonna fade the light, gonna fall free into the edge of night. Tied to your fear, burn you endless, be reborn again and again in your kiss, yeah, in your kiss, yeah. Tick-tock, little toy, your mind a destroy. Secret, I'll keep it hidden. You're on never know. You'll never know just what I've been. Near cloud just disappears. The clouds break and it's clear. It's only you and me.
You know what's funny is if and or when ETFs get approved, the price is gonna dump. I bet you that'll be when that time comes. I bet you that'll be a top.
Get up with little eyes, breathe the smoke.
Just like every other event of a new financial pool for the standard markets. The standard markets to get in, backed CME futures. They always dump. Everyone always thinks it's going to be bullish. It always dumps.
Nobody knows.
The Coinbase IPO listing. Everybody thought that would be a bull market when it was the start of the bear market.
Just how beautiful. Look at me, hold me near. The crowd just disappears. Clouds break and it's clear. It's only you and me here. Hold me near. The crowd just disappears. Clouds break and it's clear. It's only you and me here. You caught me, I'm a criminal. You caught me between the cracks. You caught me, I'm a criminal. You caught me on attack. Don't ever turn your back on me. We're never turning back. So let's be cool here. Smooth, dear. Hold me near. The crowd just disappears. The clouds break.
I didn't say. Who said why? You guys make some of you.
Pencil necks make up the damnedest things. I never said I wanted it to dump. I said it just fucking dumps. That's the reality of the situation. And if you can't wrap your mind around reality, then you have a big problem. You can't wrap your mind around reality. It's just reality. I didn't say I wanted to dump on the ETF. I said it dumped on the Coinbase IPO. It dumped on the CME Futures Exchange. It dumped on fucking 20 other things that everyone said was gonna be things that are gonna be new. And if it is to be, it's up to me. You're a pipsqueak, I'm a king. A king must break bread like Jesus said and make profit. It's good to make profit. Jesus made profit, and so should you. So go fuck yourself and teach yourself a lesson and stop being a fairy. Be a butterfly. Let me know what my baby powder balls taste like. Let me know before you decide to become a butterfly how my balls taste one last time.
Oh, you know what? I need to see the press con.
Did Deontay Wilder speak at the press conference?
I wonder if he did.
Heavyweight trilogies. I believe the last one was Riddick Bowe and Evander. He took a lot of
Fuck,
punishment
it's only in
from
one
Deontay
speaker.
Wilder, and that puts a lot of mileage on the clock. So did I. I took a lot of punishment as well. I had some good shots, and I've got put over and got back up, and it was just a great fight all in all, you know. Like Sugar said, you got to take your hat off to Wilder's team and him as well. He put up a good fight, and that's what I'm here for. I wasn't here to.
His heart and the bravery, he's just a division. And the two, I mean, you have the two biggest men in boxing. Go at it like that, put each other down, give it everything they got. And I have to, you know,
Can you guys hear that okay?
give all the credit to Deontay Wilder and his team, Malik Scott for stepping in and pushing him to where he was able, pushing him to what he was able to do today. And he showed a lot of heart, a lot of change, and you know, I give it up to them for that. And on the other hand, big dog Tyson Fury got off the porch, got out there, got the job done, and that's what really matters. You know, it's all about winning, and of course I like knockouts. I get that from my uncle Emmanuel. That's everything that he taught me. I've been living with him like about 35 years of my life. So I learned as much as I could with him, and he's like a father to me, so I watched everything. And yeah, I'm thankful for having to learn from him. Also being a gentleman and being professional too. I got a lot of that from him. And it allows me to make new friends out here and to be able to, you know, push Tyson and to be able to make things exciting, you know, just for boxing. With this fight that just happened, boxing is big and boxing is back. The heavyweight division is flourishing. Big time boxing, knockout time. Tyson Fury, Big Dog, Gypsy King. How about that, Shane?
Tyson, round 4, what was going through your mind after those 2 knockdowns?
Not a great deal. You go swimming and you're going to get wet. You mess with fire long enough, you'll get burned, you know. I've had 3 fights with the biggest puncher in the history of my sport, in my division. And he caught me, you know. He caught me twice in the 4th round. But I was never like thinking, oh, this is over. I was thinking, okay, good shot, but I will get you back in a minute. And I did. I was very conscious. Saw the ref go 3, 4, and I was always there, you know. He shook me, he put me down, and that's boxing. And it's life as well. It's not about how many times you get put down or how many times you lose or win. It's about how you can come back and keep getting back up and keep moving forward. Like Rocky said, you've got to keep moving forward and in a positive manner and keep fighting. Not just in a boxing fight, but in life in general, because nothing's ever going to be easy. If you want something that's very hard to get, you've got to sacrifice and dedicate and keep pushing no matter what. And never let anybody tell you you can't. Because tonight, again, time and time again, I show that it's very possible to achieve anything you ever want as long as you believe it and in here.
That's true.
Amen. And I know it's getting late, and I know you guys have a ton of questions over there, so we can turn it over now to the media. Everyone up here is available for questions. I see you back there.
Kevin Ioli from Yahoo Sports. This is for Tyson. Congratulations, Tyson.
Thank you.
I wonder where you look at your place in boxing history and heavyweight history as a 6'9", 277-pound guy. I can't imagine there's too many heavyweights in the history of the sport that would be able to deal with you. How do you see your place when you look at the whole history of boxing?
You know, I've always been one of these people who always says, like, I can never fight people from the past, so I'd never disrespect anybody. I can only beat whoever's in my era, and I've done that all my life. I don't like competing with other fighters from the past because it's fantasy and it's not reality. And I wouldn't like to disrespect any of the former champions, the long, long line of champions in the heavyweight, even from when heavyweights were like 185 pounds, right till today. I'd never disrespect any of them, and I respect the sport wholeheartedly. And let's just say I'm the lineal champion of my era, and I can only be the best of my day, and I've done that. I'm the best fighter in my era. I'm the generation fighter. I actually feel sorry for all these guys who's had to fight me, because I'm in the dressing room at home. I'm not nervous. You know, it's a boxing fight to me. I feel sorry for them because they're fighting the fighter of the generation. That's for sure.
And, you know, Tyson, you follow the sport for a long time, so if you don't want to put your place in history, who are the heavyweights that you love the most and that you look at that you feel like stood above other guys?
You know, there's a long, long line of them, and they go right back to John L.
That scared
Sullivan,
the shit out of me. I didn't mean to
Jack
click that.
Dempsey.
Here we go,
Mike
baby.
Tyson, Lennox Lewis, Muhammad Ali, George Foreman, Ken Norton, Joe Frazier, all these guys, the Klitschko brothers. There's been so many great champions. Even the guys from today, like Anthony Joshua and Alexander.
Man, I wish Anthony Joshua wasn't such a pussy and he would fight Deontay Wilder or Tyson Fury. Man, both of them would beat the shit out of Anthony Pansy Joshua. Anthony the Pansy.
And myself and everybody else, they're all good champions, but without sounding too sharp and clever, I place myself right on top of the pile. I believe that I could beat anyone in the history, any man born. I believe I've got a really good chance in beating him. There is always a way of beating Tyson Fury, and I've always said it very, very clearly. Just got to knock me spark out, and if you can't do that, I'll win, and that's it. But like I say, I can only be the best of my era, and I'm definitely that.
Sean?
Tyson, congrats on winning one of the greatest fights of all time. What would you say were Deontay's effective adjustments and improvements tonight? What did he do better than the first 2 fights?
What was that again? Can you say that again? Because I didn't hear you.
There's a really bad echo.
Oh,
It's really hard
Tyson,
to hear.
congratulations on winning one of the greatest fights of all time. What would you say were Deontay's effective adjustments and improvements from the first 2 fights tonight? That made it.
Yeah, I got it. Time. Yeah, he improved. He worked on his boxing and stuff. It was a different fight, you know. It was a much different fight from fight 2, and a much different fight from fight 1. He came in real heavy tonight, like 238 pounds, and I believe that helped him. And he was definitely hitting solid.
Until the later rounds, and then he started getting backed up again. Man, what a fight. And, man, just once again, shout out to the Market Cipher / Whale crew. Nailing the damn near the whole damn fight. We picked the rounds to go over, we picked the round to go down. We had the fight going over 7.5 rounds, over 8.5 rounds, and Tyson Fury to put down Deontay Wilder in the 11th round. Would you look at that? You plus 2,800. You stick that up your ass. Stick that up your ass, you fucking fairies. I'm the king of the castle. If it is to be, it's up to me.
But you know what? I thought that we fought it all out there, and all the allegations that they made towards me, like throughout the build-up of this fight, and we fought like two warriors in there, and I went over to shake his hand and say, well done, and he was like, no, I don't respect you. I was like, how can you say I've cheated when you know in your own heart and your full team knows that you just got beat fair and square? So it's just like, he's just a sore loser in boxing or what, but I'm sure he's not the first one and he won't be the last one. But I've acted like a gentleman throughout my career, and that's all I can do as a man.
Straight back here, Tyson. Dan Rayfield from The Ring magazine. You mentioned a few moments ago, you had mentioned Alexander Usyk, and I just wondered, I know the fight just ended, the great fight, but do you have any thoughts or desires in the future to face him for the Undisputed Championship, to get those other belts? I know you're the lineal champion, but he seems like the guy that you might want to fight next, or Joshua if he wins the rematch.
We'll see. You know, I've just earned a well-earned break from everything. Been away from my family for 6 months in total. Been home 2 weeks out of the last 6 months. So before I start thinking about fighting other men, I'm going to bask in this victory, because this tonight was one of my greatest wins. I got off the floor to do it, and you know, I'm the big dog in the division. I believe that probably one of the heaviest heavyweight champions in history tonight, 277 pounds. And you know, I was fit, I was strong in there, and I felt good. So yeah, we'll just see what today brings, and tomorrow as well.
Fair enough. One other question for you, Tyson. Frank mentioned it earlier when he made his opening remarks. I wondered how, it was a great crowd here and a great enthusiasm, but give me your thoughts about not being able to have the British fans that are so raucous and supportive of their fighters in the building to support you.
You know, it was a great atmosphere in here tonight. The fans were amazing, and everybody who bought a ticket in here got the money's worth, definitely. But you know, the British fans couldn't travel, and we saw the support that I had last time in Vegas. Vegas would have been full of Brits. We would sold this arena out 10 times if we'd have been allowed to travel. But you know, this is the pandemic, and worse things have happened at sea, and we'll see what happens next. Yeah, it was a great fight. You know, rarely do we see heavyweight trilogies. I believe the last one was Riddick Bowe and Evander Holyfield, and those fights didn't disappoint either. They were great fights. Me and Wilder saga is done now, done for good, and it was definitely a historic trilogy for sure. Swung both ways, and both fighters had the opportunity to seize the moment, and it was just that.
I think that's bullshit that is done. That's bullshit that's done forever. A good fight is a good fight, and he said it himself that he's number one, and he said Deontay Wilder is the second best fighter in the world. So if you're not gonna fight, if you're number one, you're not gonna fight the second best fighter in the world in Deontay Wilder. Who are you gonna fight? Then there's no one else to fight. Are you gonna retire?
I showed the initiative and dug deeper, and I wanted it more, because at the end of the day, when it comes down to that sort of fight, it's who's willing to push further. And I wasn't willing to let it go to the scorecards. I was definitely trying for a knockout.
And follow up real quick. You were pushing hard for that knockout. Were you surprised that Wilder didn't go earlier, or that the ref didn't?
We got some trigger waves here on the 3-minute. The volume's down a little bit. The volume is down, but we got some higher highs on the momentum wave. Your higher highs. The 45-minute has overall momentum incoming. I don't know if we're going to have the gas to push the metal, to push the pedal to the metal. Like a pedal of the flower, you go from a fairy with your stick up your ass to a butterfly. An eye for an eye for an eye.
Up in or the corner.
No, you know, Wilder's a very tough guy, and he's got heart, definitely got heart to keep going. But I think one of the ringside doctors or one of the commission people got in the ring at one stage to check he was okay. I'm not sure what was going on. I thought they might have pulled him out there, but he took a lot of punishment tonight, Deontay Wilder, and that puts a lot of mileage on the clock. So did I. I took a lot of punishment as well. Had some good shots, and I got put over and got back up, and it was just a great fight all in all, you know. Like Sugar said, you got to take your hat off to Wilder's team and him as well. He put up a good fight, and that's what I'm here for. I wasn't here to blow someone over in one round. I travelled the world for so many years to find challenges, and he gave me a real worthy challenge tonight, for sure.
Tyson, Gareth Davis from The Telegraph. I just wanted to ask you, could there be any consideration that this could be the end of your career and that you could walk away retired as the top of the era?
I can't really hear you there, Gareth.
Tyson, are you considering, or could you consider retiring even at this point?
Do you know what, Gareth? I'm going to go out and have a couple of drinks and relax. I'm not even thinking about boxing. Like I just said, I'm basking in this glory. Because last time after the fight too, I sort of like just went out, went to bed, and then got up the next day and flew home. And this has been a well-deserved victory tonight, and I'm going to enjoy it. I'm not thinking about anything else. And all the way through, people were trying to overlook Deontay Wilder. But not for one moment did I want to say that I'm going to overlook him or look at somebody else, because if I would have looked past Wilder tonight, he'd have been sat here and not me.
And after a thrilling contest like that, you must be incredibly proud of yourself, as you said. But are you really going to fall into a depression now?
I hope not. I'm going to try my best to keep positive and stay focused on being happy, and I've got a lot to be thankful for in my life. God's given me everything that I've ever asked for, and I've got a lot to be thankful for sure.
Thank you.
Tyson, Keith Idek from BoxingScene.com.
Yeah, amen to that. Amen to that.
I was just wondering what your thoughts are on if you think Deontay Wilder will fight again. He took a lot of punishment tonight and was viciously...
There we go, let's see the pump. We got the pump coming on here. They say my indicator's lagging. I say they're lagging.
Knocked out.
I've not seen the actual the knockout, but I felt it. You know, I felt like it was, he was getting tired and he was getting fatigued, and I hit him solid with a crunching right hook right in the side of the temple, and shots like that, they end careers. And I just hope that he's okay. You know, he took a lot of punishment tonight with left uppercuts, right hooks, right hands, and yeah, it was definitely took some punishment. So we'll see what he can do in the future.
Hi, Tyson. Allie Bailey with Bleacher Report. So about over 80% of the betting public tonight favored Wilder. What do you say to those who doubted you?
They always doubt.
Where did you get your statistics? I mean, Fury was a 3-1 favorite. It went down to 250 to 1. So where did you get that the public? I mean, really, this is serious.
What did she say?
Hi, Tyson. Allie Bailey with Bleacher Report. So about over 80% of the betting public tonight favored Wilder. What do you
What?
say?
What a stupid. Oh, she fucked.
They always
Where did you get your statistics? I mean, Fury was a 3-1 favorite. It went down to 250 to 1. So where did you get that the public? I mean, really, this is serious. FanDuel, the greatest bet app, which is a sponsor of the fight. I mean, you're making up stuff. The public, look, this is Las Vegas. What you're talking about is that
fraud.
Tyson was a big favorite, so the small bettors who come in at the last minute bet the underdog. Right. I've seen 50 to 1 fights where there's more bet on the underdog in the last hour by the public. Believe me, the betting favored Tyson Fury.
And another thing I'd like to address.
Tyson, any closing comments? You, the lineal champion of the world, still undefeated. Congratulations once again.
Thank you
Enjoy
very-
some time with your family. Thank you for your class. all
Thank
week
you very
long.
much. Not bad for a feather duster, eh? Non-puncher. Clean one-punch knockouts. Get up there, my boy.
Sugar, congratulations. Enjoy some time, Bob.
Now is
Thank
the
you.
time. Now is the time. He's been in. It was a hell of a fight. He's put in months preparing for the fight. It all came out great because of his heart and his belief in himself. I think this is the time to say good night and let him enjoy it with his friends, with his wife. And let's have a round of applause for the heavyweight champion of the world and the
And we'll
greatest
see you.
fighter that we've seen in a long, long time.
And we'll
Get
see
up
you
there, my boy.
Yeah, give it up. We'll see you in Atlanta with Nico Ali Walsh on the 23rd. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much. I think I want to take a photo.
Good
Go
night,
ahead and
everybody.
close off here.
Has officially given you the winner 30 days to either make the Usyk fight or to eventually face the winner of White versus Wallen. Is there anyone in particular that you prefer?
I'm preferring to go out and have a couple of Bud Lights tonight. Bask in this glory, in this victory. It's been a hard-earned victory. I got off the floor a couple of times there. Showed great determination. I'm not thinking about anybody else. It was a great fight, and I'm looking forward to enjoying myself tonight.
Anthony Joshua said that he does not intend to move aside to allow you the undisputed fight. What do you make of that?
I don't make much of it, to be honest, and at the minute I'm taking a break from boxing, a well-earned break, and I'll just let the other guys fight out for the scraps right now. Big Dog's still on top of the pile after all these years. Big shout out to the WBC, he's looked after me like the king of the heavyweight division, rightfully. Thank you very much, guys.
In the fourth round, as you were climbing off of the canvas for the second time, I know you kind of mentioned you weren't really thinking of much. I mean, obviously, there's a lot probably going through your mind at that second. But reflecting on it, like what did you think?
I was thinking, this is boxing. Get up and fight on. And I got up, and he couldn't finish the job. And unfortunately for him, I did finish the job. One-punch knockout.
Now, last question. There were a lot of excuses made in the second fight. In this one, we were hearing talks about something about the gloves or something of that nature. Now, do you feel like you're sort of closing the chapter on that?
I'm sure he'll have a lot of excuses to make. He always does. He's a sore loser, and he had Everlast MX on, and I had Puffin Sports on. The gloves were the same. The trainers were in the changing rooms yet again. They checked everything. There's no queries. He got beat fair and square, and that's it. So that's all she wrote for Deontay Wilder. And I'll be surprised if he ever boxes again.
All right, thank you so much for your time. Hey, Fight fans, it's Michelle Joy Phelps. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Thank you. Rob, did you get the...
So proud of you, well done. Absolutely amazing.
No, you've got it.
Amazing.
Let me dad to the heart attack completely. Oh, listen, he was like a fiver, won't go out the bastard. Hey, he took a punch. Oh my God. He's like petrol. You stand on it like that, goes out, then it comes back again. Who's that, me? Wilder. I think it was when I hit him with an uppercut, bang, in the first round, dropped him. I nearly broke my ankle. I went over on my ankle. My ankle's hurt, severely hurt.
Never.
You ringing me dad, yeah? How many times did he get floored? He went down 3 times, you went down twice. Did I go down twice, yeah? Twice, you went down. You didn't go down twice. I did, yeah.
You did. Tyson.
He got it with a straight right hand and fell, and he got it beside the head and fell. Is it an answer?
Gift from God, Tyson.
He still couldn't say. How many times did he go down? No. It was a bit sore, that wasn't it? Very sore.
The fight before the co-main event was really good too, between the two bald guys. That was a really good fight too. If Tommy Fury fights Jake Paul, he's going to lose. And Tyson Fury said he can't be a Fury if he loses to Jake Paul. I fucking loved when he said that. I was like, ooh. That kid sucks. shitty. Really? Because Tommy Fury looked like shit in his last boxing match. And he fought fucking Jake Paul's homie, who's not even a boxer, barely a boxer. And I don't even think he won the fight. I think he lost, or maybe won by one round. But he was terrible to watch. Terrible to watch. He even admitted it himself.
I think Jake Paul will give Tommy Fury a run for his money. And actually take his money. Do you want to know why? Because even though Jake Paul does the YouTube, he's a fighter's fighter. He's a fighter's fighter. Whether it's Deontay Wilder or Jake Paul, he's a fighter's fighter. Cipher stopped working. Go to the website and log into your account and see if your subscription's up. If not, email support on the marketciphertrading.com website. Go through the support routes. Oh man, it's nice outside. It's really nice outside. Yeah. It's cooling down weather. Picked up the Ferrari today. It's got all of its fluids, and it was washed and belts tightened up and everything.
got one more shot. You might only got one more shot. Surely you take profit, man. Surely.
ETH, where'd I go? The ETH, I think it was like 354, 53, 35, 54. But no, I had people over, and it's Bitcoin is where it's at. It's almost rug pull time. So every time I'm about to leave the pump, the price starts moving. Grab a snack. I think we're gonna cut the stream. I'm done fucking streaming. It's been a good stream. A fight. A good trade. It was a good night. See you guys later.